Hello fellow crafters and welcome back to maxdmcrafting. Today we're gonna continue our modular town fortifications, and so we're gonna build a watching tower. Stay a while and listen. For my series we need two towers, and actually today we're gonna build one of them. It's a very simple project. Yeah, it took me a few hours, especially because of the shingles. But before start, please consider to support this channel. If you want, you can sustain this channel through Patreon. Follow the link in the description below. Also, if you are not in this monthly stuff, you can sustain once in a while through PayPal. Also follow the link below. But now let's build a watching tower. We begin to cut out fragments of foam with a thickness of 1 inch and 2 inches over each side. We glue 6 pieces together thanks to the hot glue gun. Check the alignment using the cut mat, okay? Take your time. To add stability and extra weight, I insert 2 or rather 3 fat screws at the base. I want my brick pattern to be interesting, so I start engraving the corner bricks. To hurry, I alternate the same pattern on the 6 pieces of foam for each corner. Down, up, down, up, down, up, and so on. I then proceed with my favorite cutter to go over the lines. Finally, I use the ballpoint pen technique to give dimension to the bricks. Usually I start with the horizontal lines, then I do the vertical lines. Yeah, nice and easy. I choose to create a more irregular brick pattern with smaller bricks in the center of the piece. Again, first I cut the horizontal lines, then the vertical lines for the bricks. Yes, very nice. In the end, thanks to the aluminum foil technique, I get a texture worthy of a stone wall. Don't be shy. Nice. Now we need the 2 pieces of 1 inch thick and the side of 3 inches for each tower. I'm using these pieces of foam that are actually already 1 inch thick, so it's easier. we glue the two pieces together, and once glued we create a fake wood layer on the upper and lower surfaces, while we create the usual brickwork inside. We are giving the illusion of wooden beams sustaining the roof and the floor. I'm using a metal brush for create the wooden grain. Try not to hit the bricks pattern, you know. Finally, the bricks. Simple and easy. I fixed 8 little pieces of beam to the base, embellishing it all with pins that also give greater strength to the piece. See? Nice. I'm covering now the screws with some wall filler. Now the roof. For these towers I used the same technique I used for my sinister chapel. Take a look at my tutorial number 44. Let's start with getting 4 pieces of chipboard of 1.5 inches by 4 inches. Once I got the first one, I used my cut mat to cut the ends at an angle of 30 degrees. You see? You just follow the lines on the cut mat. You can also use a ruler. Once you get the first piece, you can use it as a template to create the other 3. Using the cut mat as a guide to keep the right angles, I put the 4 pieces together. Take your time and do a clean job. Now I create a wooden cover. I use a piece of foam on the side of 2.5 inches, about 7 mm thick. I use the same technique already used for the tower floor, and I create the texture of the wood grain. Once completed, I paste it over the first half of the roof. For the roof tip, we create an equilateral pyramid with a square base. The side at the base is 2 inches, while the height of each of the 4 cardboard frames is 3 inches. I always use my cut mat to make sure I keep the corners at 90 degrees. When it's ready, I glue it on the top. Nice. I also add pins here for embellishment.
fits perfectly. Now we are ready for the shingles. I use my favorite technique. In fact, I use coffee stirrers, making them in small pieces with my wire cutter. See also my Eagle's Nest Castle series to see other works done with this extraordinary technique. Since I tried to hurry, I used the hot glue gun to glue the pieces of wood. However, I must advise you against using hot glue. Too many wisps are formed, and working in this condition can be very frustrating. I advise you to take some time and carry out this step with the PDA glue. The drying times are much longer, but the work will be much cleaner. At the top I add this wooden mushroom. It's very strange, don't ask me. I don't know, these are very common in the dollar store for bricolage or stuff like that. And I glue it on the top. To create the loopholes in the tower, I was quite lazy. I simply took my foam cutter and with the thickest tip I dug the slits directly into the walls, then embellishing them with a small stone sill. The tower structure is complete, now we can paint it. First I gave a hand of Vallejo black primer. With the airbrush, it's easier to get into the holes, especially here in the shingles. Then the basic colors, a brick brown for the tiles, then for the wooden parts and the corner bricks. I'm then using a neutral grey for the rest, for all the bricks. I then started giving lighter shades of brown, simply adding white, step by step. Finally, I passed a warm grey with a dry brush over the whole piece, making sure that even the previously created pieces had the same color, to uniform everything. Take a look at my previous tutorial to create fantastic segments of fortified walls. You will need 2 towers to continue this project. So go to work, guys!
These fortifications are great, but they are useless against Gumball.
Okay guys, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you very like this video, remember to subscribe to the channel. Till next time, happy crafting!